open the door.
Hello, sir.
Hello everybody.
Hello, sir.
Welcome to my class.
Thank you, sir.
Good
morning,
morning.
sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Priyanka.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
All
sir.
of you are on time. Indranil is here. Good morning, Indranil.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Subhajit.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Murli. Good
sir.
morning,
Good
Priyanka.
morning, sir.
So, how are you today?
We are fine, sir.
Have you had your breakfast?
Yes, sir. We have done
Yes,
breakfast, sir.
What you want breakfast, Indranil?
Sir, actually, I am very a light eater in breakfast.
Yes.
So I had a cup of tea and 2 biscuits.
Very nice, very nice.
I love to have a heavy breakfast. I have taken 2 aloo parathas.
Aloo paratha, right?
I like a simple breakfast, but a heavy one, sir. I had roti and sabji.
Okay.
So today I had a dosa, masala dosa, and cup of coffee.
Very good, very good. So we need to take breakfast in time. It's very much essential for our health. Only if we are neglecting our breakfast, it will affect our health condition. It will have so many negative impact on our mindset, on our body, on the way we are working, we are feeling, we are thinking. So breakfast is very important. And early in the morning, we need to have some good breakfast.
So have you taken your breakfast, sir?
Yes, I have taken my breakfast. I never ignore taking my breakfast.
Alright.
Every day early in the morning, I used to take my breakfast. So, today's agenda for this particular class, we will be discussing something about work motivation. What are the factors which motivate the employees in the workplace? Different organizations are adopting different strategies to motivate the employees. So today the agenda will be, we will have a discussion on this particular thing.
Yes, sir.
So before going to the next part of the presentation, I just wanted to know whether you have done your homework or not.
Yes, sir, we are
All of you
completed.
have done your homework?
Yes, sir, we
I
have.
had sent you the questions and everything to your mail ID.
Yes, sir.
Have you given a mail back to me?
Yes, sir. We
Yes,
have
sir,
done.
yes, sir.
Good. That is very good. So before we are going to today's session, let us recapitulate or review whatever discussions we had in the previous session.
Alright, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hope all of you have remembered whatever things we had discussed in the previous
Yes,
class.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Intraday, what have you remembered about the previous class?
Sir, I saw you showed us about the Maslow's hierarchy on needs. Yes, sir. This one what you showed us, sir. So this was the Maslow which you told us.
What is the importance of Maslow's hierarchy theory, Priyanka?
Sir, it is important for our life to achieve something. Like for achieving our goal,
Yes.
it is required.
Yes. Achieving our goal. That's a great point. Very good point.
Yes.
Subhajit, what do you understand by the physiological need, which is at the lowest level in the hierarchy of Maslow's hierarchy theory?
So physiology means the body. So
Yes.
whatever the body needs,
Yes.
basic food,
Yes.
roof above your head,
Yes.
basic needs have to be fulfilled.
Basic needs have to be fulfilled. Achieve our goals, basic needs have to be fulfilled. Very good point. Murli, can you explain what is love and belongingness need?
Love and belongingness, it's actually between the people,
Yes.
between the anyone,
Yes.
anywhere. Like it's
Yes.
at the one of the lower level of motivation, and which is very much important in our daily
Very
life.
much important in our daily life.
Sir, it's like I would like to add one point. Like we're surrounded by our family members, our
Yes.
friends, even our colleagues. So if you get that positive vibes from them to get motivated, so
Yes.
it will be easy for us to achieve our goal.
Yes, absolutely correct. Very nice answer. Internet, what is the difference you are finding between self-esteem and self-actualization?
Sir, as Priyanka just now said, love and belonging. So we have created a relationship with all the fellow people we are
Yes.
working. Now, once the relationship is made, we have gone into people recognizing us.
Very
Once
nice.
we have reached that recognition,
Yes.
it is time to give back to the society.
Yes.
So we have to be a little bit higher and think about a bigger picture.
Bigger picture. Very nice. So, very nicely answered. physiological need, safety need, love, belongingness need, esteem need, self-actualization. After an individual achieves one level, he will have a motivation to go to the next level. If I am achieving physiological need, in the next level I will try to achieve safety need. In the next level,
Love and belonging.
love. In the next level,
Esteem needs.
esteem need. Next,
Self-actualization.
self-actualization. Self-actualization need, which is the highest level in the hierarchy of the needs. Priyanka, what are the lower order needs and what are the higher order needs?
Sir, physiological and safety, the basic needs comes under and love and belonging. That
Yes.
is comes under lower level.
Yes.
Whereas when we achieve all three needs, then we will go for esteem and
Yes.
then we go for self-actualization.
Safety.
So on top of those pyramid, those two steps are known as a higher level needs.
Yes. Very nicely answered.
Thank you, sir.
So these are the hierarchies. It happens with everybody, every human being in the society.
Yes.
Irrespective of any place where somebody is living, all these need hierarchies used to happen in every. We used to go through these hierarchies. Everyone goes through these hierarchies, isn't it? In the pursuit of self-fulfillment. They will start from the physiological need. Slowly, their desire will increase, their motivation will increase, and finally they will try to achieve the self-actualization need.
Sir.
So we had also discussed about goal.
Yes, sir.
What is a goal, Murli? What is a goal?
Goal is something which we set in our life.
Yes.
Where do, like destiny we can say.
Yes.
Destiny we can say in one word, like where we wanted to be.
Yes.
See ourselves in the coming future.
Yes.
Everybody has a individual goals. It
Yes.
depends upon the person to person.
Priyanka, does it mean that goals of individuals are same?
No, sir. It depends on their competency
Yes.
and their thinking, how they will be achieving it, as well as how they, the way in which direction they want to achieve it.
Direction they want to achieve it. Very nicely answered. Very good. Murli, is it that different individuals have the same goal?
Different individuals has a different goals.
Yes.
Everybody has a different opinion.
Yes.
Everybody has a different viewpoint. Everybody has a different way to grow in his life.
Yes.
So definitely, I think everybody has a different way to grow in his life. Everybody has a different goal.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. Everybody has a different goal. But sometimes many individuals may be having the same goal. Isn't it? Suppose whatever I am trying to achieve, Indranil is also trying to achieve the same. So
Okay,
both of us have the same goal.
Okay, sir.
Suppose whatever ambition he has, I have also the same ambition. I have also the same passion to achieve. So there is a commonality in the goals between Indranil and me.
So can we say a cluster of individuals as one, and there is another cluster of individuals having another goal?
We can say like that, but we cannot define a boundary for that.
Okay.
We cannot identify who is having which goal. This is something. This may be invisible to us. Whatever goal Subhajit is setting, we may not be aware about this.
Yes.
So this is all about our previous session. Very good answers given by Murli, Subhajit, Indranil, and Priyanka.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
And
sir.
very good. You have studied the homework which has been given, and you have also gone through the previous session.
Yes.
So now we will be going to our next session. So let us understand what are the learning objectives of our this session, today's session.
Yes.
Sir.
What are the learning objectives of today's session? In the previous class, whatever we were discussing motivation in general. The motivation which happens to each and every individual, irrespective of their profession, irrespective of their occupation, irrespective of their place, it happens with everybody. But today, we will be discussing about employee motivation, and particularly with reference to employee work motivation. So the learning objectives are, we will be discussing about the concept and application of job design. We will be discussing about what are the factors which influence the motivation of the employees, what are the factors which influence the motivation and the productivity of the organization as a whole. So these are the things we will be discussing today. Now this is a question for you, for all of you. So why employee motivation is important? What is the answer? Indraneem, why employee motivation is important?
Sir, for a particular organization,
Yes.
The productivity of its service
Yes.
is very important, service or product. So to get the right product, optimum product, it can be only done by individuals, that is the employee. So that is why motivation is important.
Yes, very nice point. Right product or a good product, is it? For a good product, employee motivation is required. This is a very good point. Priyanka, anything which is coming to your mind?
Sir, I just forgot the point. I cannot recall.
Okay, you are blank.
Yes,
Sir, may I, sir?
Uh,
Sir,
Mhm.
employee motivation is very, very important in any of
Yes.
the organization, because you cannot find any organization running without the employees.
Yes.
So employee is someone who is bringing a revenue, who is making your business
Yes.
bringing to the next level, who is making your business into the next level. So motivate employees so that they can take you into the next level. I can see the picture, they are happily like working together and smiling.
Yes.
So that shows that they are really motivated.
Very good points highlighted by Murli. First point he highlighted revenue. Second point he highlighted employees at the backbone of a particular organization. And third point he highlighted employees needs to be motivated in a particular organization. Subhajit,
Yes, sir.
what are the factors which influence employee motivation as per you, and why employee motivation is important?
So I'll answer the second question first.
Yes.
Because you see, whenever you build an organization, it is not possible to build it alone.
Yes.
And it is somebody's dream.
Yes.
And any employee coming in must
Yes.
find some sort of, like previous lesson, Maslow's hierarchy,
Yes.
some sort of fulfillment.
Yes. Absolutely.
And it must align with their objectives in life as well.
Yes.
And because employees are the most dynamic resource in an organization, so it is very important to keep employees in a happy space.
In a happy space. So employees need to be in a happy space. Very good. Employees should be in a happy space. Very good point. And employees are very important for the organization as per you, because
Yes,
it is the employees who are running the organization.
Yes,
a
sir.
group of people who are running the organization. Very nice point highlighted, Subhajit. So one is employee space. A group of people are running the organization.
So if you talk about the factors,
Yes.
factors could be friendly working environment,
Friendly working
an
environment.
understanding
Nice point.
boss,
Very nice.
and
Boss,
good location, good amenities.
good location, good amenities.
Good resources.
Excellent points. Excellent points.
Sir, the image of the organization.
Image of the organization. It is also one of the very nice points. Image of the organization.
So you feel proud that you are working for that
Yes.
organization.
We feel proud. Image of the organization. That means employees used to represent the image of the organization, so they have to be properly taken care of. Okay. So friendly environment. Very good points. All of you have highlighted very good points. So employee motivation is required in an organization because employees are the assets of a particular organization. Employees are the
Backbone.
vast resource of a particular organization. There are different resources required for building of a particular organization. Man, money, message. But employee is the first resource of a particular organization, and we used to call it as human resources. Human resources are the assets of a particular organization.
Yes.
Narayan Murthy, the former chairman of Infosys, once said, our employees are leaving the office every day in the evening, and we have to ensure that they come back in the next morning.
Wow, sir.
That's
Right.
Such a nice thing which
Nice
has been
word.
told by Narayan Murthy, and such a impactful and thoughtful line is this. All the
Yes.
organizations nowadays, they are concerned about employee retention. What is employee retention, Murli?
Bringing back the employee again into the organization.
So
Yes,
keeping that employee in the organization for longer time.
for longer time.
Sir,
very good.
if they don't, and if there is always chopping and changing, then the standard operating procedures will be hampered.
Yes, very good. What is employee retention?
So
Subhojit?
not only just keeping the employees within the organization,
Yes.
but also ensuring the growth of the employee.
Growth of the employee. Growth of the employee. Very nice point highlighted by Subhojit. So employee retention is very important in a particular organization because it is very difficult for the organization to get the replacement of the existing employee. One skilled employee who is working, who has been trained, who understands the culture of the organization, once this particular employee leaves, a lot of problems will be happening. The organization will be taking a lot of time for hiring a new employee, and the organization may not be getting the right replacement of the employee who is a trained employee, who is a skilled employee, who is a motivated employee. So, this is just a question for you. Start thinking about this particular
So I
question.
can see in the
How do you choose between two different organizations? Murli, I am coming to you. I am very sorry. There are two organizations. Pictures you can see.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So,
trying to explain.
suppose you will have two job offers. Which organization will you be choosing, Murli?
So I will choose the one which has a smiley face and
Mhm.
working together,
Working
enjoying
together.
the working environment.
Yes.
And I can see one is having a lots of files and
For
is in
pressure?
stress
Yes.
and he has a lot of work. He has to do alone, I think, because he's in
Moreover,
stress.
in this
Yes,
group one, it is showing that they are working in a team.
Yes.
Whereas he got all the pressure by
All the
only one employee
Yes.
is handling all the job.
is overworking.
Overwork.
So Murli has highlighted very good points. They are discussing. They are in a happy environment. They are working together. You have also highlighted also very nice point. These people, they are working in a team, and the person in another picture, he is just working alone with a lot of stress and frustration.
Yes, sir.
So you will definitely like to join a particular organization.
So with stress, he has torn the papers also.
Yes.
Saying that he-
With stress, he has torn the paper. Stress leads to a lot of problems, isn't it, Subhajit?
Yes, sir.
Subhajit, what is the impact of the stress on human beings?
So the first point I will say it's demotivate.
Murli,
We can demotivate by ourselves if we have a lot of stress.
it will be demotivating ourselves. Subhajit,
Stress leads to a lot of problems.
what are
Productivity decreases,
productivity decreases.
anxiety
Yes, absolutely.
increases,
Anxiety increases.
and with anxiety there comes a lot of other weaknesses as well.
In organizational context, Subhajit, why in some of the organizations people used to experience stress?
Because of
What are the reasons as per you?
maybe workload, very high
Yes.
workload.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes expectations are too hazy and not defined,
Yes.
and sometimes those expectations are beyond achievable. Sometimes they are not
Yes.
really pragmatic expectations, and it could also be because of peer pressure, or there is disharmony among team members.
Disharmony among team members, overachievable targets,
Unnecessary burdens.
excessive targets, work pressure, disharmony among the peer group members. Very nice points highlighted by Subhajit. And these are the things which actually influence employee motivation and satisfaction in a particular organization. As per you, any point which is coming to your mind, why employees used to experience stress in a particular organization? Journey?
Sir, stress because he is working all alone. And if you see in the picture that was highlighted earlier,
Yes.
even all the team members, whether it is the boss or the down, they are working together. So as Bachelor said that it's a society, people love to work together. Here he is working, he doesn't know what to ask, whom to ask, and he has to take his decision for him, which might backfire.
So they are working as a team, and teamwork culture is very good in an organization. It motivates the employees, as highlighted by you, and this is a very good point, and very good for sharing this particular point. So now I would like all of you to perform a group activity.
Yes, sir.
I had given you in the previous session 2 case studies. One case study I had given to Priyanka and Indranil, which is on Tata Group.
Right, sir.
Another case study I have given to Murali and Subhojit, which is on Reliance Industries. The one case study is on motivational strategies implemented by Tata Group to motivate its employees. Another one is motivational strategies implemented by Reliance Industries to motivate its employees. So hope you have gone through this case study.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now, I would like you to discuss with each other. Priyanka and Indranil will be in one group. Subhojit, Murli will be in one group. You discuss among each other. I am sharing the Padlet link with all of you. You have to mention your answers in that particular.
Yes. Right,
Yeah.
sir. Right, we'll do that.
Which will be followed by further discussion.
Right, sir.
Just sharing the Padlet. Sorry, I have to switch it to Padlet. Yes.
So we have got the link, sir.
Yes,
We have
You
got
have got the link.
Yes, sir. We have
Yes,
got
sir.
Very good.
Yes, we got it.
So we have maximum 8 to 10 minutes time. You discuss 2 groups. Indranil, Priyanka in one group on Tata group. Subhojit and Murli will be for another group, Reliance Industries. Let me see, is happening Murli?
So we are going through, we are discussing and we are getting it.
Okay. Are you getting the answers?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Try to find out as maximum as possible points. And let us see which group is coming with more points.
Yes, sir.
come with some creative ideas,
Yes, sir.
creative points. Please discuss and write.
You agree with this? Basic needs.
Try to find out some common points that both the team members are agreeing to, and mention all these points.
So we are done, sir.
Sir, give me 1 minute.
Reliance Industries.
We have posted already, sir.
You have posted already?
We can see on this.
Let us wait for another group.
Sure, sir.
V2.
Oh, great points. Tata Group and Reliance Industries. I am able to find you have written so many points. Both the groups have written so many points. So let us go one by one.
Yes.
Tata Group, you have mentioned the basic needs in terms of money was addressed. Food sector thing were taken care of. Security through various schemes which are addressed. Very good points. Needs have been taken care of. Maslow's need hierarchy, whatever we have studied. And next, due space to perform work was given. Autonomy is given to the employees. Opportunity is given to the employees to work. That is also a very good point for Tata Group. Right? And what if you want to share anything on this, Subhojit?
Opportunity, yes. Tata Group actually gives opportunity to the many people in this world,
Yes.
and which also runs many families.
Many families.
And they saves many families' lives as well.
Yes.
So which is the biggest achievement for the Tata Group. And we really appreciate it.
So can you the first 2 points mentioned for Tata Group? Can you just say these 2 points as related to which levels of the need hierarchy theory?
So the basic needs.
Basic needs.
Basic needs like psychology needs, you can say.
Yes.
Psychological,
Very
and
good.
we learn about the
Yeah.
love and belonging
Good.
needs,
Yes.
and we learn about the base safety
And coming to
needs.
you, Priyanka.
Safety needs. So
Yes.
that's the basic level of needs,
Basic
like
needs.
the basic need in terms
Very
of
good
money
point.
was addressing.
Very good points. Priyanka, you were telling something?
Physiological need and safety needs, the lowest level of the needs, the first you have given.
Yes. Physiological needs. Fellow people motivated the employees. Employees used to get motivation from their peer group members. That is a very nice point you have mentioned, both of you. The employee started thinking that the group belongs to him and hence has developed the same qualities what his employee incorporated. Very nice point. Subhajit,
Yes, sir.
can you just, whatever, the last 2 points, whatever is mentioned for the Tata Group, can you relate it with Maslow's need hierarchy theory?
Of course, sir. When you provide space and autonomy to an individual,
Yes.
he has the space, he has the tools to express his
Yes.
talents
Yes.
and grow. So
Yes.
that will address the self-esteem need as well as the self-fulfillment need.
Very nicely explained. giving or getting an opportunity to explore our talents and growth opportunities is very important for the employee motivation, right? Very good, Priyanka and
Thank you, sir.
Pradeep.
Thank you,
You
sir.
have mentioned very nice points, very good points. And let us go to Reliance Industries. This group takes care of the entire education of the family members. How it improving? If an organization is taking care of the education of the family members, how it will impact the motivation of the employees as per you?
So first of all, I would like to say what a good point the Reliance team has written.
Yes.
When it's looking after the entire education of the family member, the employee is coming to the organization fully assured that his family has been taken care,
Yes.
good education is being imparted,
Yes.
so that his children are the future stakeholders in the company or in other way. It's a very valid point. So security has been taken care of
Yes.
very well.
So very good points mentioned, Subhajit and Murli. Very nice points. You have very nicely written, and thank you, Indradev, for explaining this particular point. This group pays well and provides a range of benefits to the employees, as we have already discussed. The physiological needs, safety needs, whatever is very important for every employee. And this group follows strategy of training employees for further growth. Again, this is something which is common to both the organizations.
Yes, sir.
Training is required for the growth of the employees,
Yes, sir.
giving growth opportunities to the employees.
Sir.
And that's what in this way there is some taking of resource. Yes. This group sustains thousands of families in India and brings in revenue. Thousands of families are dependent on this particular group. Very nicely, Reliance Industries is doing this particular thing. Skilled and deserving employees can be easily put into different SBUs, strategic business units of the organization.
Right.
Can you a little bit explain this particular point, Subhajit?
Yes, sir.
How the skilled and deserving employees, how they are sent to different strategic business units? What is the process which is followed? What is the motivation behind this particular strategy? Motivation of the organization behind this particular strategy?
Yes, sir. See, again, this addresses the top two tiers of Maslow's
Yes.
hierarchy of
Yes.
self-esteem and self-fulfillment. What happens is, because they are an umbrella of different organizations,
Yes.
so one person at maybe middle managerial level
Yes.
or little higher in the up in the hierarchy, they can easily be put into different business units. It will be new learning for them.
Yes.
They'll find some self-fulfilling activities.
Yes.
They'll face a lot of challenges, which is very important, because once you go at the top, your the overview, the purview of your challenges are very different. So
Yes.
they'll face new challenges and they'll grow, find some self-fulfillment as well.
Self-fulfillment as well. So, self-fulfillment, giving challenges to the employees, these are motivating factors. Very good points, Subhajit. So, this is all about the cases. Both the groups have very nicely analyzed the cases, and you have come with very nice points, very good points. Tata Group and Reliance Industries, which are actually the Fortune 500 companies and very renowned industries of India. So let us go to the next part of the session. Sorry, let me switch to my PPT. Let us switch to my PPT. So intrinsic motivation. There are two types of motivators are written here. You see, one is intrinsic and another one is extrinsic. What is extrinsic motivation?
outside, external, coming from the environment.
Coming from the environment. Very rightly said. Okay. Can you cite an example of extrinsic motivation, Priyanka?
It's motivated by others,
Yes.
motivated by by colleagues or
Colleagues.
seniors or
Yes.
by friends.
Yes.
Rewards.
Very nice points.
Rewards.
Rewards.
You can say.
Very nicely said. So reward, whatever motivation comes from external sources is what is called extrinsic factors.
Okay.
And whatever motivation comes from within, when somebody feels motivated from within, is what is called intrinsic motivation. Internally,
Yes, sir.
cite some of the examples of intrinsic motivation.
Sir, wherever I am working,
Yes.
my colleagues, my boss, my subordinates are accepting me.
Yes.
They are continuously driving me to give my best.
Yes.
So that belongingness is there. And rightly, when what the Reliance Group has said, that when they are giving me training, when they are
Yes.
giving training, they are increasing my mastery.
Yes.
So slowly, my skill development is taking place. That the organization is providing.
Organization. Very nice points. Very good. Priyanka, what are some of the intrinsic factors which motivate employees?
Intrinsic factors are motivating by myself, my own.
Yes.
Setting my goal that I can achieve, that I can every day I can motivate myself.
Yes.
I can love my work. I can concentrate in my work what I am doing.
Yes.
That can help me. That is the intrinsic
Very good. Very good.
motivation.
Yes. So intrinsic factors comes from within. It is written giving autonomy to the employees, freedom to the employees. Belongingness, creating a sense of belongingness with the organization, sense of involvement. Curiosity, generating curiosity within the employees for new assignments, new responsibilities. Meaning, the employees must realize the meaning of whatever things they are carrying out in the organization. They should understand what they are carrying out, in which way it is going to contribute to the ultimate goal of the organization, and how it is going to motivate them, how it is going to help them in their career growth, career advancement. Next one is mastery. If training is imparted, training and development activities are continuously imparted, the employees are getting acquainted with the updated technologies, modern technologies, latest developments, it will also be a source of motivation, which is an intrinsic factor. Similarly, extrinsic factor, badges, competition, fear of failure, fear of punishment, gold stars, money, points, rewards, these are all extrinsic factors. Giving salary to the employee, benefits to the increased benefits to the employees, creating fear in the employees, motivating. You say, for example, giving an employee a promotion. These are all extrinsic factors that motivate the employee. So now you tell me, work itself, whether it is an extrinsic motivation or it is an intrinsic motivation. The work we are carrying out, the work any employee carries out in the organization, it is an intrinsic motivation or an extrinsic motivation?
To me, it is an intrinsic motivation, sir.
Yes.
Work, because it is the environment,
Yes.
it is surrounding me, so I think, sir, it is intrinsic.
It is intrinsic. What is as for you?
I think it's a mix of both.
It is a mix of both. Very correctly said. What is Priyanka? What do you think about this?
So both motivation is required, or else you cannot work.
Both motivation is required. So work itself only motivates when there are the expected elements in the work. All the work may not be motivating the employees. You say, for example, suppose one employee is coming to the organization, one mechanical engineer is coming to the organization. Every day he is fitting the silencer pipe to the car. Every day his work is to fit the silencer pipe to the car and go home. So the person is continuously and consistently carrying out this particular work. A time is coming when the person himself is feeling very monotonous. He considers this work itself very monotonous. A time is coming when his productivity is also reducing. Previously, he was able to fit, you say, for example, 100 silencer pipe to the car, but now, as because the work itself has become monotonous for the employee is able to fit only 200 cars.
Okay, sir. Productivity
So-
goes down.
What I am trying to say, there has to be some varieties in the task performed by a particular employee. Maybe varieties in a different period of time. Suppose one mechanical engineer is fitting the silencer pipe to the car over a period of time. When the organization thinks this particular work has become monotonous for the employee, the organization need to give some new assignment to this particular employee, related to his background, related to his experience, and related to his expertise. So this is what is called novelty and variety. Can you cite an example from your experience, Murli? Can you cite an example how novelty and variety helps employees in motivating?
Sir, it helps a person like to achieve his goal for the company.
Yes.
To achieve his goal for the company, if
Correct.
they give a novelty and variety of
Sir,
motivation.
something like cross-training exposure. So he has got various
Cross-training
training.
exposure.
So various places he can work.
Yes. Cross-training exposure. Very nice one. Very nicely highlighted. So novelty and variety, giving varieties of responsibilities over different periods of time. What is a little challenging, Priyanka? What is a little challenging?
Sir, it's if a person is given a task
Yes.
which is not related to his skill,
Yes.
but employer think that he can perform it, so it sometimes become little challenging for the person. But if he go through by the training, it will be easy for him to perform that.
Yes. So can you just
It
add
can-
something to what
It
Priyanka was
it
saying?
can be an opportunity for the employee
Opportunity for the employee. Very good point.
to grow
Opportunity for
in
the
the next
employee.
level.
So when
And same as for
when
the
employees are given
organization
challenging
also.
responsibility, it is an opportunity to grow. It will add a lot of value to their profile. There are employees who used to feel very motivated to take challenging responsibility. They try to come out of this monotonous work, routine work. They want to do something new.
Even sir, organization also benefited in such way that each employee get trained in different segments, so that
Yes.
if it is a lack of employee also, they can run the process smoothly.
Yes. Yes. Very good. Very good point. Next, employee of different categories. There are different categories of employees. Some employees are very motivated. Some employees are motivated and they have knowledge to carry out the work. Some employees are not motivated but they have knowledge to carry out the work. Some employees, Lucifer, they are neither motivated nor they have knowledge to carry out the work. So when a leader is managing different categories of process, the leader has to have a very customized approach. What can be the customized approach in this particular context, Priyanka?
Sir, the leader must understand that what are the kind of employee he is having and how he will deal with them.
Yes. Very nice.
Like
Very
collaborative.
good. Collaborative.
Like collaborative.
Collaborative, exactly, yes. Collaborative approach. The leader needs to motivate sometimes, he is to organize trainings, he is to organize knowledge,
Make a team building.
make a team
where
building.
they can work in team.
Next, employee involvement and participation, extension of application of knowledge. Same, if an employee is carrying out the same task, sometimes next level of task is to be given to the employees. If I have been carrying out the same task for a longer period of time, the next level of task is to be given to me, so that my motivation will be continuing. I will be
So,
continuing
is
to be
another way
motivated.
to call it sir promotions?
Yes, absolutely. Promotion and giving higher set of responsibilities. So there is a model which is known as job characteristics model. Priyanka, what is skill variety? We have already discussed.
Sir, sir, I forgot.
Different skills that we give, impart training
Yes.
to get to become a skill and apply in the organization,
Yes.
and to make people also skilled
Yes.
by taking that skill.
Absolutely correct. Very rightly said, Murli. Skills should not be underutilized.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Whatever skills employees have, the organization need to take adequate step to ensure the skills of the employees are properly utilized. They are giving responsibility as per their knowledge and skill sets. Next point is task identity. What is task identity? Task identity means you should derive satisfaction of whatever work you are carrying out. You should identify yourself with whatever work. An employee should identify himself with whatever work he is carrying out. He should feel proud of it. That this is my work. And in this way, I am contributing to the organization. Next is task significance. Every employee of the organization need to understand how task is important and how it is contributing to the goal of the organization. Next one is autonomy, giving freedom to the employees.
Sir, like employee can perform their job very well by themselves.
Yes. Giving freedom to the employees. Once the employees are given freedom, they used to feel more motivated because they are taking decisions regarding whatever work they are carrying out. They are using their cognitive ability. Isn't it?
For beneficial of the company.
Beneficial of the company. Next point is feedback. How feedback helps in motivating the employees, Subhojit?
Feedback, if it is constructive and assimilative,
Yes.
both formative and summative, then what happens is it helps the employee or it helps the person who the feedback is being given to
Yes.
grow.
Absolutely. Very good.
And self-evaluate and decide how to take things forward.
Feedback, giving appreciation to the employees. Whatever Subhojit was saying, I am absolutely agreeing to whatever he was saying, and very good for your very valuable points. Feedback in the form of giving appreciation to the employees for their contribution to the organization is the biggest source of motivation. And if any employee is lagging behind to some extent, if we are giving constructive feedback, and if we are giving constructive feedback in a right approach, it will be also a biggest source of motivation for the employee.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So now, employees of different categories. There are employees, I was telling you, some employees are very motivated. Some employees
So
are
we
not
should
motivated.
throw away. We should not keep people who don't know or not willing.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, we should not throw away. The organization need to take measures for their motivation. How they will be motivated? If they are lacking knowledge, training is to be imparted to them. So this is the responsibility of the leader to take care of these different categories of employees. The employees who do not know and not willing to work. The employees who know and not willing to work. Employees who know and willing to work, don't know but willing to work. So, what have you learned from today's session?
Employee motivation, which drives the organization.
Employee motivation, which drives the organization. Murli, what have you learned?
How this motivation helps us to become a successful leader.
Yes. How motivation helps us to become a success. Very nice, very valid point.
What are the drivers of motivation? Which are basically intrinsic and extrinsic.
Intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Priyanka, what are the
Sir, how
motivators?
motivation helps us to achieve something in our life.
Very good, very nice point. So we have discussed, let me summarize whatever things we have discussed. We have discussed intrinsic motivation, which comes from within, which employees are internally motivated, and another one is extrinsic motivation, which are some of the external factors which are responsible for the employee motivation.
And the Maslow hierarchy theory.
Maslow's hierarchy theory also we discussed. So this is very important. Organizations need to implement all these strategies to motivate the employees, to keep their employees happy, motivated and satisfied, and to become very competitive in the market. Next class, we will be discussing about what is leadership, what are different types of leadership, how organizations used to train the leaders, acquire the leaders, retain the leaders in the organization for the benefit of the organization, for the sustenance of the organization, and to make the organization very competitive in the market. We will also be discussing about some of the leadership qualities which is very important in the organizational context. Okay? So, for the next class, I will be giving you a homework.
Yes, sir.
Again, I will be giving you 2 case studies.
Yes, sir.
One case study to Indranil and Priyanka, another case study to Subhojit. And Murli, I will be sending it to your mail ID, and please go through the case studies and reply to me to my mail ID along with your answers.
Sure, sir.
Sure,
I
sir.
hope today we had a very wonderful session.
Yes, sir.
We together have learned, and definitely it will be helping us in future
Yes, sir.
in implementing so many strategies,
Yes, sir.
in motivating others.
Yes, sir.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you.
Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.